have begun recording.
Oh
gosh.
And so it begins. Wait, why is there? What are you doing?
Did you break something?
Yeah. But why?
What did you do?
It what? Oh, I don't know. How are you doing today, my friends?
Is it working?
It's working. The dimensions are all off suddenly though. I didn't do it myself.
The window?
Huh?
Resize the window?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so everybody look. Nobody's super skinny or super like 8 feet wide. Like sometimes when it will do the change the dimensions, but the core image in OBS is like a perfect square where it should be the 16:9 ratio. Like what it's drawing from Zoom. Doing it not live. We're recording, but not doing it quite live.
Try refreshing the source, maybe.
Yeah.
Streamer problems.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, really.
Yeah.
Things that happen. By the way, nice to meet both of you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Hello.
I just want to make sure I say your guys' names right. Spoffy?
It's Spoofy.
Okay, so there we go. That's
No, you're fine. Everyone says that.
Sophie with a P
My
in
name
there
is
for
Sophie.
Spoofy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Coruscating?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And do you prefer being called Corey on the show or?
Either way, whatever's easiest for you.
All right, cool. Corey is a lot easier to say.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I usually go with that.
Hi, Eris. Taparoo. What?
I need to set up the overlays.
This whole thing is drunk. Oh, sweet Jesus, what have I done?
Oh, jeez. Hunter, please.
Okay, got that. Is it because? I wonder.
Oh, you make it work?
Yeah, you sort of. Oh boy, this is gonna be such a good. Wait, that still didn't. What if I do it like this? Oh, please don't be that way. How do you? What is even?
I'm really excited for the video editor to put together.
Okay, I got it.
Nice. What did you have to do?
I had to full screen it on the second monitor on the casting rig in order for it to have the proper. It's just capturing exactly the dimensions that the actual Zoom box is, which it wasn't doing that ever before. It wasn't, So if I made it like, I had it in a perfect square, and so that's what it was capturing on OBS. So I had to not just like, hey, let's put this on full screen, but I had to do the no border, no minimize little top bar thing. Okay, so you're set up for Christmas. I've been thinking about getting set up for Christmas myself. I've never done this before since I've not lived with parents or something like 20 years ago.
Christmas.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, why? What prompted to this one being the first?
Well, I was just gonna do stream thing with it, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a stream thing. I'll get another camera, and I'll.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen other people do it, and I thought it was really nice. So
Yeah.
I had a double motivation.
It feels good.
Can you see my edges? I realized I didn't have HD enabled, so I did that. But now
She'll crop it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause mine's like this too. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a bigger green screen.
Are you using the Elgato one?
Yeah.
That's
Dude.
right.
Yeah, it's so nice.
It's right behind me. It's like right Oh, is there? Do I have it? Oh,
Mine's
that's the
like
light
literally like
show.
I'm like right behind me too, but man, it's just not enough.
I wish it was like 8 feet, maybe.
I kind of want to like try to build one or have someone build one for me that I like hang from and like I can pull it down and
Oh,
stuff.
the ones you can like move. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what
You-
would be really cool.
Who? Kate Stark. Kate has one that she made for herself. Or did she say she had somebody help her with that? She has an engineer friend.
Right.
I think is
Yeah,
what she said.
I looked at like YouTube videos and I was like, I definitely can't do this myself.
There was we were talking about like I'm pretty sure it was our last show, wasn't it? Or just a couple. No, it was 2 shows ago.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how time works. Was like budget setups and stuff, and so we were talking about green screen hacks, whatever. There are a bunch of cool things that you can do to totally like jerry rig a green screen, but it does require a little bit of
Right.
elbow grease and
I
creativity.
literally have like a $20 green sheet thing that I picked
Yeah.
up, but it's not like it works fine. So I just haven't replaced it because I haven't had issues with it.
Well, yeah, like why would you? It does the thing. It has one goal, one job. It does the one job.
It does the job, right? Like, there's no need to pay like $150 for this unless you're really lazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
share an office with my boyfriend too. So it's
Yeah.
like I want to take up a bunch of space with a giant green screen all the time.
Makes this work? Today's a confused day for me, I think. My constant question is, how does this work?
I think we've both been out of sorts with like setting up the
I know. Oh,
Neither
sweet
of us
Jesus.
realized that we did not have a show lined up for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like we realized yesterday afternoon. I was like, wait a second.
That's why last minute. Thank you for saving our asses.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, for sure.
If there's anything you guys specifically want to touch on, that I know someone mentioned the bounty board. We can definitely.
Spofi was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people talking about it. And I brought it up in my stream and everyone was like, "What's a bounty board?" And I was like, "Oh, I guess I could talk about that."
Yeah.
You guys not use it at all?
I don't like a lot of people don't even like people I know who are affiliates, like some don't even know what it is. So
I don't think everyone has access to it, or maybe
at TwitchCon they were like handing out like QR codes for it and saying that everyone could access it, but I don't really know.
Yeah, I think like maybe you have to sign up to get
There
access.
was a beta.
It's not automatic.
And
I think it's like US only still, or maybe Canada
okay.
too.
makes sense.
Does core skating sound louder to anybody but me?
I can adjust something.
Zoom doesn't let us adjust
Okay.
it independently, which I think is poopy. Because like
Yeah.
if you had somebody, I don't know, it seems like one super easy like quality of life change that you could make to a platform whose only purpose is to allow people to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Is to adjust independent volume, but we can't do that.
Is that better? Because I didn't touch the settings at all when I.
Spofi, could you yell at me?
Okay, talking loudly.
Sounds perfectly good to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Oftentimes people think that I sound louder than everybody else, and because I'm too dumb with audio, I have a set and forget it set up, so I don't adjust anything. I try and just sit back a little more, and like like that's seriously that's my adjustment.
I always count on chat to just be like, this person too quiet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I
It
don't
drives
even-
me crazy when someone says like, "Oh, like this audio thing is wrong. I've known for the past 3 hours, but I didn't want to bother you."
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
Brutal.
That's why I honestly I asked my mods, I'm like, mods, like you guys gotta tell me if something's off with the stream at all, because no one will say anything.
Mhm.
They're like, oh, your audio has been crackly for like 4 hours. Like, what?
A great pro tip for myself: I used to sass people for backseating me on how my stream should be adjusted when they're literally the ones I care about because they're the ones having to watch it. Like I don't see any of that stuff.
right.
If my audio's off and people be like, "Hey, you should turn your mic up," I'm like, "My mic doesn't go up. It's a set and forget it system. Shut up." And they're like, "Fine, I'll never tell you again." I'm like, "No, wait, I need that. I need the information."
Wait, please.
It was so dumb. So core skating. Ooh, I see a St. Jude mug. There is some of the Amazon merch that some of the TwitchCon merch that showed up on Amazon today. Some of the hoodie stuff. I saw you were tweeting about that.
I wanted the TwitchCon 2018.
I remembered because I was.
I didn't even end up making it to the merch line at all.
I didn't on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was like gonna go, and then they were like, everything's sold out anyway. Someone sold me a shirt though, like she got an extra one and let me buy it off of her. So I still got a shirt.
Hey, bro, what you need? I got what you want.
Yeah, and then she like sent me pens too, which was really sweet.
That's sweet.
But I want all the things.
Yeah.
And I heard they said they were gonna put them on Amazon.
Okay, now that right there is an interesting phrasing. I heard that they said. I didn't hear them say. I heard.
Yeah, no, I didn't because I wasn't because they sold out everything so fast, and then
There was
Friday
a little like I saw a
a
picture with a
disaster.
little panel that said like these are sold out, but they'll be on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah. So
Okay. So these are two like non-confirmation but like strong suspicion.
right.
that's why I didn't go because last
I mean,
year they said it's exclusive, and
Yep.
then they put them on Amazon. So,
Right.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
exactly.
and also, like they could say that and then just not do it anyway.
Yeah.
So
Isn't it interesting, like how, like before Twitch was bought by Amazon, like they were so exclusive about their merch. Like they'd be like, "We're not gonna sell
super
it.
exclusive.
Thing. And then Amazon's like, "Dude, we're gonna sell Twitch stuff like all over.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're gonna make Twitch dog bowls and
Well, see, I
toys.
like that it's like, it's sort of the everyman's platform, right? So like before it was like, yeah, anybody can stream, but you're not a real streamer unless you have something that says,
right.
And now it's like, no, you like everybody's well, just because you have a hoodie doesn't mean you're on equal footing, but it's like we're gonna try and smooth that out a little bit. Not that that's necessarily the purpose, but I like that sort of that feeling of it for me.
it's just like they want money,
I mean, sure, there's no complaint about generating
Like,
revenue.
right? Like they're like, we bought you for $1 billion. Do you not think we're gonna
Right.
monetize the crap out of everything we can?
We bought you for
Yeah.
$1 billion so you could just do whatever you want. It was
I
just
mean, it's
Cat
fair.
shirt is on
Comfort.
Amazon.
Twitch has been the dominating platform in terms of monetization. Like they've got a lot of really cool things. So they're
Yeah.
doing a good job. I mean,
I do like that.
like how much they've developed like the whole bits thing. Like it's kind of crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. You could get free bonus bits. They're just bonus bits if you buy a hoodie or something today on
Yeah,
Amazon stuff.
1500.
1,500 bits.
Yeah, that's just $15 that I'm gonna pay somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and it costs more than that to buy it anyway. So it's actually
Yeah.
like.
I
saving
got
more money.
these for like $22.
Nice.
Waterproof.
Oh, headphones.
Yeah. For
Waterproof?
all of my Pokemon Go. I live in Portland, right? So Pokemon Go means that I'm gonna get drenched.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I did yesterday while I was out running my errands. I was like, I need to just walk around. I need some relaxation. Caught me some shinies.
It's really good for that, honestly. Like gamifying your exercise.
Exactly. I do that with my gas usage, my gas mileage in my car. I have like a 2006 or something Prius, right? And it tells you like how you're doing. It shows you like in 5-minute intervals, like how your mileage was, and I always try and I over the years I've figured out, how to maximize that, how to like get the highest thing on that graph. And so
Yeah.
I'll work that on the freeway just to hit the best mileage that I can.
Oh my gosh.
I love the gamification stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Is that Kitty?
It is.
For a second, I thought Snake.
I'm trying to keep him off my Christmas tree because he's a butt.
Yo.
Cats and Christmas trees, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's a cutie though.
Like, does he climb up into it and
It's
start like
his
wrestling?
first Christmas, so I'm
that's
just
right.
like nervous. He hasn't done anything too bad yet, but he likes to knock full drinks over on a regular basis. So he's not.
Perfect. Oh, you guys know Vio, right? Vio. So I think it was 2 days ago. She said that she was on the front page. They were on the front page doing D&D or something, and she's known throughout the 9 kingdoms for spilling food, dropping food and stuff. She knocked water onto her keyboard on front page, and it completely blew up her keyboard. She had no way to type at all. So she got on her phone, was like, what do I do?
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Front page, spills water, destroys keyboard.
I'm nervous about even using this because like you can technically spill it.
I have a sippy cup.
Yeah, I usually drink like from a water bottle that cannot spill because
Yeah.
I'm so clumsy.
Yeah.
Makes me want to get an extra keyboard. I should have.
Exactly.
I'm using a spare keyboard right now because I spilled a drink on mine.
You're on the spare.
I have 2 PCs and 1 keyboard.
Ooh.
Yeah. It gets it's not cool when like the one PC with the keyboard locks up because I use the one on both, right? So like I have like one of those, but it just doesn't. It no good.
have, like,
It no good.
somewhere. Like I get like keyboards from like the St. Jude stuff.
That's
like,
what I'm using right now.
Like I have keyboards and headsets and microphones like everywhere, but I don't know I don't know what to do with all this stuff. Like I keep getting headsets and stuff, and it's like I just use the one.
Right. you can't use more than one.
I mean, that's one of the weird positions, right? Like people talk about that every once in a while. I barely get any free games, and mostly don't really seek it out because sometimes it's just like so last second. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play this game now tomorrow, and there's no way to go through the week-long process sometimes of like making sure you're talking to the right person and whatever. HP Fox does all of it, but you do it into an issue where you check your mailbox, your email mailbox. I just got the mail, and there'll be like 10 different random keys for stuff you never requested. You know, somebody will ship you some pair of headphones that you're like, I don't even know what these are. Who's this company? What is this? So you can go from a pure drought situation to complete overabundance where it's annoying. Like it's hard to find the middle ground of I get exactly what I want and what I can promote and use because I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
These are cool.
Okay, I'm gonna start up the stream intro
Okay.
so we can start closer to 5. So
Thank
that
you
guy
for being on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean this show format is super laid back. Like we'll intro you guys talk about your stream and you know what kind of things you do. Just you know, promote your stuff and
Yeah.
we can talk about the bounty board or anything else. And honestly, like, so this episode is not really structured. We don't really have a central topic because this is super last minute. So we're just kind of doing like Q&A stuff. So we can take questions from chat and get into whatever conversations arise from that. So we're just going to talk about streaming for an hour and a half, and it's going to go by really quick, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I almost started the stream from the wrong
See, I run
Really?
into my issue is that the recording and streaming buttons are right next to each other, and every once in a while I'll be recording something, and I'm deathly afraid because for the longest time I've recorded and streamed at the same time because I have like basically local copies in case something has to get edited down in a certain way or whatever, and so I've always been afraid that when I just hit one of them, I will always be hitting both.
Yeah. Sometimes I just start recording by accident and then like my OBS starts to be like overloaded and I'm like, why is my I didn't change anything, and then it's like, oh, I accidentally hit start recording 30 minutes ago.
So do you not record at all normally?
Normally, no. I don't have the hard drive space right now. I'd like to, but
If that's the case, a simple solution to this is to turn your recording format to NVENC for the encoding. Because then it'll just, you could do it on accident. It's not going to be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
You just set the quality down to like trash level so that it just doesn't take up anything.
I just like I don't need the recordings really. Like I don't need YouTube, and my stuff like Twitch is for the most part more reliable about keeping that information. So I just do all that stuff via Twitch.
I export my VODs to YouTube privately, so I just store them all there. And
That's so smart.
Yeah, I got that idea from someone.
Really like a dump of all of my playthroughs.
That's smart.
It doesn't do well, but people like it, so
Yeah.
I think,
at least.
I mean, I run into an issue where, so I don't do the YouTube dump, but I have run into the issue where Twitch will delete even highlighted content. It's done this a couple of times.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I try to keep my content highlighted
Yeah,
for
that
certain things where I'm like, oh, this is a really good playthrough. I want to have the whole thing as like a collection, or do a rerun of it later, when I'm gone for Christmas, something like that, which turns out you can't do because you can't have a rerun that's longer than 24 hours. I really want like a whole set of stuff. But yeah, so I don't know, like maybe premieres or something. But I've had collections where in the middle of the collection there's just like 2 or 3 videos that are just black for the thumbnail, and I'll click on them and it's just like nothing's there. It's just it's zero minutes, just completely empty information. I'm like, but it's in the collection. It's like you can see it. It's listed there. Where did it go? Just disappears.
Yeah.
I
I think
haven't
I've
seen
had
that in
them.
a while, but again, I just let my mods do all that stuff now. So
Yep.
That's
Them's
too
the
much
smart
going on.
moves. Man, I want to play Red Dead just for the accent.
Howdy, partner.
Not that accent.
Wow. Are you taking my country accent?
I mean, well, come on. I'm from Texas. It's one of those things where you can't help it. Like I hear the ways in which it's obviously not authentic, and I'm like, it's just like I can't do anything about that.
Well, it gets the job done, so that's all that matters.
Oh my god!
European, so they're like,
It's glass in my ears. No, it has been pretty comical listening to you do the accent and stuff, because like you're really aware of it too, right? Like you're giggling at the same time as you're doing the I think that makes it really fun. Like if you took it seriously, I think it would be less cool, but you make it's like it's its own point of comedy for you, and that makes it beautiful.
The only accent that I can like do more than like one word for, so like somewhat okay. Like I just like, literally manipulating language. I've just
Yeah.
I can't do any accents. Sucks because I like to role play. It's fun, but I'm like, well, I'll just do my old granny voice.
Yeah.
Got it, like.
What about like a Wisconsin, like a Midwest kind of? Oh, don't you know?
I can't
I
do
can
that.
say Minnesota. That's it. That's all I got.
That's as far as you in. I can't do too long with that kind of accent.
I can't do accents at all.
At all?
No, not at all. It always comes out terribly.
Yeah.
That seems to be the case with a lot of people who have like a really clean, central, personal accent,
I'm from South Carolina, but
Yeah,
like
I'm from
I
Kentucky.
didn't get an accent, so
Both of you guys?
Yeah.
How did you do this?
Well, when I was in like high school, I was like, I don't want an accent. Like I grew up in a city, so already like not super strong accents, but my whole family has pretty strong accents.
So on your character selector screen, it was like, which accent would you like? And the last one was other or none, and you were like, none.
Basically, yeah, I just like slowly like changed the way I speak.
That's interesting.
It comes out like when I'm like really excited or really angry or like drunk. You'll start to come out, but not too often.
Holy smokes.
Or if I'm around my family too.
yeah.
Because if they all have the accent, yeah. Oof. I think my cat just took a dump in the tub.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yikes.
That I know that smell very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a dog, and he does not do that. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually my cat just like will miss the litter box.
Oh
Just
no.
like by an inch, and it's just like, oh, that smells really bad.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Cat, please. I think it's like, I feel like it's probably intentional. Knowing cats,
Yeah.
like how they want to take over the world. I think it's like, okay, well,
One poop at a time.
can't tell me where to poop. I'm gonna drive you insane. Actually, I used to have cats. When I was growing up, I had like 3 cats, and then like when I went to college, I guess like not being around animals, I got like really allergic. Like I had to come home and I had like a cold. Like,
Yeah.
you know, super itchy eyes, stuffy nose, sneezy, like so bad. So that's like why I haven't gotten a cat. Otherwise, I would.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
There are a lot of hypoallergenic cat breeds, but it always depends on, get a bald cat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, those things are.
They're hideous, but you can wear
think they're
any color clothes you want and not have to worry about the
Yeah.
cat hair.
Yeah, I wear so
Big
much
up.
black, and I
Yep.
have a solid white, very fluffy cat.
A very fluffy cat. Like
Yeah.
your cat shedding 1 hair is my cat shedding 4.
Yeah, it's just like
Everywhere.
the way I am. I'm just covered in cat.
It's who I am now.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
one
I
white and
lint roll
gray.
for special occasions.
You what?
I said I lint roll for special occasions.
Yeah. That's how you know it's a. I had to lint roll my my windscreen today before I went live.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing the tweets.
She's
I just-
picking hair off.
Now I'm like, there's a little bit of
Now
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
so
sometimes I'll just have
aware
some-
of
I'm
it.
self-conscious about my
Yep.
windscreen.
There's hair on your mic, and I'm like, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There's hair on my everything, man. Come on.
What mics do you guys use?
The
I have the-
AT2020.
I have the
Well-
Shure SM7B.
Now let's not get too much information out there, Loco, before the show. Okay.
Hey, I'm just thinking about getting a new mic. I'm looking at the future. Maybe soonish. I want to get the Go XLR, and that's not even in stock right now. So I'm like, okay,
I'm so disappointed with that. But
I-
I get to be disappointed in that because it's not in stock, but I can't afford it anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like I'll just sit here and shake my fist. I want it so bad. I want 2. I got to get one for downstairs.
it's just like, but they keep like promoting like tips about it. It's like, dude, no one can buy it. Like you have a major production issue right now because people want it, and like, dude,
That's not a major production issue. That's a Nintendo production mastery.
no,
Production
dude,
and
like,
marketing mastery.
It's if it's this sold out though. It's the thing is, it's not even released.
That exclusivity, I'm telling
pre-orders.
you, it's so good.
I guess
I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna
shake my
get
head.
stocked again. Everyone's gonna be all over it because they know they won't be able to get it otherwise.
Yep.
I can't even get that streamer hookup, man. They're like, no, we
Yeah.
really don't even have a review copy. So I'm like, damn you.
Dang.
Nothing.
I'm trying to get a website really to give to like one of the writers, but like they're like, don't have any.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Till Q1.
I think I'm just gonna make a. What the hell was that sentence?
I'm just gonna make a
I think I'm just gonna make a cardboard box and pretend like get an app that just has like a voice meter on it, and just like pretend like I have like a really like I've got like the next gen prototype of the Let's Go XLR.
I mean, you can. I haven't paid too much attention to that, but you can do most of that stuff just with like software and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
but you have to know
like,
what you're doing. I think.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
No,
the difference.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, it's like the
I'm
Stream
too dumb
Deck.
for it. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
paying
yeah.
for like the software and the ease of use, basically.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and for me, like I'm on a USB setup, so like I haven't even done XLR yet. So I
Yeah,
really-
yeah. Yeah,
But so I'm like, I might as well like get this all together when it comes out.
Yeah, see, I just want the fewest pieces to the setup with the well, I mean, like the sort of like maximum effectiveness for the least input that I have to do personally.
right.
That's like that's the line that, and I feel like that's an easy line for a lot of us. There's some people out there who just they know audio through and through, and so a Go XLR might not be for them. I even know a couple who are like, nope, Go XLR does the things I want to do, but I don't have to fuss with it, so we'll do that anyway. Ooh.
So if you guys need to use the restroom or get a water or something, feel free to do that, and then we'll start here in like about 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't really have to go, but
It's that you're gonna be in a car for the next 2 hours.
Right, exactly. I will be right back.
All right.
And then there was one. Hello, Patreon. It is I, Hunter Wild. Oh, I really should have something for this moment. Can I plug my SoundCloud? What is this? Hey, thanks for oh, maybe I can get serious with it. Thanks for taking the time. I bet you one of them has to have wireless headphones and be listening to this. This got to. I didn't see. I didn't pay attention if all the headphones came off or not. But thanks for supporting StreamerSquare and the whole thing that we have going on over here. All this stuff that's going on with Patreon, all of that money that filters in goes to fund what for people on the receiving end is entirely free content. So I'm immensely grateful for allowing that to happen, because that's where the passion lies. There you are. Hi. I tried to find a way to fill in recording blank, and I think I got it. But I wasn't sure if anybody had wireless headphones. It looks like nobody does. Okay, perfect. Now nobody knows what I said at all.
Yeah, I sat down. I was like, "Who's he talking to?"
Yeah. So I'm looking for eligibility for the bounty board. Closed beta. So this is still current information. It doesn't look like it's been updated. As of May 31st, waitlist additional English language partners and affiliates based on addition of new bounties with specific targeting requirements. Priority for the onboarding from the waitlist will be given to those U.S. partners who are already on the waitlist. Oh, that's interesting. U.S. partners. First, it only said English language partners and affiliates.
I think that was back in May, though. Like, I think now it's open to a lot more
Yeah,
people.
it was in the end of May. But this is in their FAQ about it. So I'm not sure.
I definitely do know affiliates who have used it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an affiliate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bounty board, so.
Yeah, it says U.S. partners and affiliates.
I got an email that was like, if you
want
want
to sign up,
part of the bounty board, sign up and fill out this Google form, and then we'll like let you in. So I did that.
I'm looking at updates. There's an update from July 20 and an update from August 29, but neither of them on that same page. Neither of them seem to say that it's open up to more people. But I guess that was probably just a prioritization from back in the summer. So now it's probably opened up to a lot more, I imagine. Hopefully. Which is an interesting... Oh, God damn it. No, we can't get into this before the fucking show.
I know.
God damn it.
Count that. All right. Is everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, sure.
All right. We're going to be stopping at about... We need to stop by 6:30 sharp, so we'll be done by then, because we have another show after that. Hunter always forgets what time it is.
You're my chrono Jesus. Save me.
All right, 1 minute countdown's on.
Oh boy.
Oh. And also, just for the record, I do totally go to the bathroom in the middle of the show sometimes. So you're not exactly in the car for 2 hours.
Hunter, please.
The weird thing is that it only seems to happen on this show. Like sometimes I'm like just such a camel on my own stream, where I'll not even know that I haven't taken a break in 6 hours. What's that?
My bladder is not agreeable.
It's not agreeable.
Like
Getting
after
up
an
like
hour,
every
like,
hour.
you need to get up.
That's how my sister is. She like will not sit anywhere but the aisle on an airplane. Like she's
Oh, yeah.
very adamant.
Yep.
I just don't drink too much when I fly. It's just stay dehydrated.
All right, I was about to start.
Oh boy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream scene, episode number 39.
And I'm recording.
Cool.
That was awesome.
I love these are my favorite shows because it's just like it's so
You
organic.
guys are so good.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
That was wonderful. Okay, how can we manipulate you to get you back on for another one of these? That was way too
I'm
good.
always down. I had a lot of fun. Thank you.
Holy smokes.
Hunter looks like he's just like, oh,
Ugh.
Yeah, it looks like he's like a turtle and he's like going.
Going back to the show.
No.
Oh, that was magnificent. Très magnifique. Thank you for that. God, how did we luck out with you guys? That was beautiful.
those are some like really good questions too. Like I feel
There
like
were.
when we do this, we get a lot of the same questions, but we had some really good topics, like things that we couldn't even fully answer that were like, okay, this is tough. Like
Right, yeah.
everyone's got there's a lot of unique situations.
I had no idea you were doing 2 years. How long have you been on that? Or how much longer do you have to go, depending on if you're a half full person?
I did. I failed my first year challenge because I had gallbladder surgery. So after 100 days, I quit.
Oh, you couldn't stream through that? Yeah, that sounds miserable. Jesus.
Yeah, no, it was. So I didn't stream. So then I started again, and now I'm 565 days in. I had LASIK, but I
Holy
still
crap.
I did the audio streams when I had LASIK.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
So
been
you can
fun,
have the lights
though.
off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
nice.
it's presented with some interesting challenges, like streaming while traveling and stuff, so it's been fun.
Yeah, DJ Knight was on our panel.
1,000.
And yeah, 1,000 days. Whew.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know Tushi's at like 2,000 or
What?
something. I think Tushi has the record. No, yeah.
I haven't even
think
been
so.
alive for 2,000 days.
He's got a lot of days, so
Wow. Yeah, see, like at that point, I feel like you end up incidentally obligating yourself to it, right? Like I wouldn't be able to stop there. I would just have to
Yeah.
keep going because you have to
Yeah.
hold that record.
yeah. I don't know. At some point, I'll stop. It's like I've told people like I'm 23 and I'm like I'm dedicating my life to this right now, but at some point
Yeah.
I'll stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for now, I enjoy it. So
I feel like that's taking advantage of that opportunity.
With streaming, it's like, and being young, it's such an interesting thing because it's like this isn't like this is a stable job. Like you don't know where streaming's gonna go. Like it's so interesting. Like
I think that's where it makes the most sense
Yeah.
because you can be so
I
much
think
more
it's- yeah.
experimental, right? Like if it doesn't work
Oh,
out,
yeah.
it's like okay, well you've got everything. If it doesn't work out for me, I might be in a bit different boat.
Right. Yeah.
I'm 36. Like, if I have to abandon this and go like, okay, well, time to start up another career when I'm 40.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think that's a perfect. That is a great maximization of the opportunity that you have. If it doesn't work, you've learned some really cool stuff about yourself, about how the industry works, and all of the different things that have to go into it. Because you're like, right, like you're running. It's like a business that has like 10 different entrepreneurial ventures all at once. And then you can take any like 3 of those and go do something else with it, which is really, really cool.
it's also something that if you're not careful, you can really screw yourself up. Like with because like being young and like naive to business, like there's a lot of mistakes that can be made.
Yeah, that's very true too.
A lot of like situations where you can really screw yourself up. So, but yeah,
So good luck, Spofy.
Don't screw up, Spofy.
I'm still young and hip too, you know. I'm like,
Oh Jesus.
I'm so cool with kids.
Hey, that's what this podcast is for, right? To help not make those mistakes. So.
Yeah, that's true.
There
And
you go.
our next show is really good at that too, because one's a financial planner and one is an accountant.
Yeah, Warb is my accountant, so I know.
Nice.
Oh, really? Oh, he's mine too. He's great. I love him.
And
So it's
mine.
like,
Yay!
My accountant.
I'm like, thank God for you guys, because otherwise I would be screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm going to school for tax stuff, so at some point I can
Wow.
ditch. But
Nice.
I want to do taxes for streamers someday,
There
so
you
it's
go.
kind of like that'll be me one day.
That's awesome.
Keep me in mind. I love paying people to do stuff that I'm too dumb for.
All right, I guess y'all are doing your next episode. Should probably dip out.
Oh, we're not. Oh, we're not doing that show.
No, they're
Oh,
doing that shit.
really?
You're
They're
welcome to
doing-
dip out.
Oh,
This
really?
isn't. It's not on us. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had no idea. I thought y'all were like leading it. Oh, that's cool. There
Yeah,
they
no, it's
are.
Yeah.
There they are.
There they are.
Man,
Oh man, cool. Okay, well that makes me feel better. I was like, oh gosh, do they have somewhere to go? Like I don't.
Yeah, we definitely don't expect you to stick around for stuff because it's
No,
you know
I'm
it's an hour and a half commitment just to be on in the first place. And God, it was so
Yeah.
good.
That was really fun. Everybody was really active, and the questions were good.
Yeah.
and so many partners too. Like, I was
Yeah,
thinking-
there were a lot of check
Y'all are
marks.
partner magnets.
I don't know. It's cool to see like all perspectives, right? Like, it's not just the streamer with 2 viewers starting out. It's like there's established streamers that have the same problems. Like, it's not. No, it's just
Mhm.
getting partner doesn't equal like, oh, this person's got it easy.
Right.
They don't have issues. Like, everyone, all of us face these same problems. So
I actually saw, I think it was Miss Kylie who tweeted out, she was like, what do you guys think about me like signing up for one of these stream coaching things? Like, do you think that would be appropriate or inappropriate because I've been streaming so long? Or it was something along those
Oh,
lines. And I was
interesting.
like, everybody was responding like, no, like go for it. Like,
Right.
you know, you may have been streamed, like obviously she's an incredibly established streamer, but like sometimes it just helps to have like not just a second opinion, but like an educated second opinion, I guess. Someone
Right.
who's like knows what to be looking for, not just like your mom or something.
Well, and
You
to have
know?
it structured, right? Like
Yeah.
talking with my friends about it is one thing, and certainly I can get advice on any particular issue, but they're not going to like mentor me, right? They're not going to like
Right.
guide me.
Right.
They're not going to keep track of what I'm doing and whether or not I'm hitting my goals and you know that qualitative assessment. Like, and they shouldn't. That would be a great way to lose a friend. Is every time I talk to them, I'm like, hey, look at my metrics. Hey, could you watch
Yeah.
my stream and give me some feed? Like like that's not. You
Your
know,
stream was terrible, Hunter. You need to fix that.
Corey, please.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fair
good
point,
to have
though.
an unbiased opinion for sure.
Yeah, exactly. An attempt at objectivity makes for a really good. And there's that you can get a lot of value there, and it's one of the things I've been thinking about myself too. Is okay. This is absolutely tooting our own horn. Having developed the coaching approach and method that we're utilizing, I'm now like, I really want to do this. I want to get coached, man. This would
Yeah.
be so freaking helpful. Which we are using, you know, the approach on ourselves, but I can't go to me and get me to give me the feedback.
Right.
I'll coach you. You coach me.
Yes.
Cancel our appointments with everyone else. 'Cause we don't have enough time to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the thing is, with streaming being like such a new industry, even like you obviously you're never going to be like a perfect actor or actress if you're in
Yeah.
that field, but like streaming is so new, it's constantly changing. We're still figuring out how all of it works, so you're definitely never going to get anywhere near perfect. So there's always room
Right.
to improve.
Yeah, I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you. I mean, I couldn't possibly understand the perspective that there's nothing you can do to get better.
Right.
Like that would make no sense to me. Like
Yeah.
under any circumstances, unless you're the Jesus of streaming, there's no way. And
Well,
with,
one time I saw someone who said that they were like, I'm no, I'm not doing anything wrong, but I'm not growing. And I like went to their videos and like there was terrible static, and it was like, that's a mistake. Like, I don't even have that, and I don't feel like my stream. Like, I'm still doing things wrong every day.
yeah. Well, I mean, and not. There's also that's like its own thing.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, but that doesn't mean you're doing anything
Everything
right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could get on stream and just like not be a racist, misogynist asshole, and like I'm not doing anything. I'm
With
just,
good audio quality.
yeah, it's like that doesn't mean I'm going to have
Right,
like a
yeah.
fantastic stream.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the hard part too, when especially newer streamers feel like they need to check all these boxes. Like
Yeah.
one of my mods like was investing like $500 into his audio stuff, and I'm just like, maybe like slow down, like work on other stuff first. Like that's really expensive. I mean, I don't know, to each their own if you can afford it, but
Right.
I know so many people who have been like, I'm gonna become a streamer, and they spend all this money, and then they like stream once, and they're like, I don't like it, or like I don't have time, I'm too tired after work, and it's like,
or they're not famous overnight.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks to see people put all that money into something and then it just goes nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there are going to be people out there who go like, "Yeah, well, you deserve it because that was a dumb move." But it's very easy to think that way. It's so easy to get caught in that trap. Like, what makes for a good stream? Well, all the streamers that I watch, they have these like really fantastic setups. So obviously, that's a quality.
When people say like, do I need a DX racer to be a streamer? Like I've had people ask me that before, and I'm like, no, it's just a chair. Like,
and honestly, you could make the funny recommendation. You're like, no, dude, stand out, break the mold, get yourself a wooden chair, lawn chair streamer. What's up? It's my brand.
Yeah, I'm really glad I'd watched a few streams before I started streaming, but I was not like really into Twitch. And if I had known, like, if I had watched a lot of streamers and had them as inspiration, I feel like I never would have started streaming, because I just would have been like, I need a perfect mic, I need a perfect webcam, I need this and that. Instead, I was just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And then slowly got to iterate on that and make it better.
Yeah.
Because I'm such a perfectionist. I know that really would have bothered me if I knew just how crappy my stream was when I started.
Yeah, I mean, I started with like a headset mic. Like, I had monitor and then like my iPad on this tiny desk. Like,
oh God, I remember those days.
Yeah, I didn't even have a desk
sitting on my desk like 2 feet away. You could hear everything in my house.
When I first started, I was still living at my parents'. It was like 6 years ago, and I had a reclining chair, a coffee table that I put in front of the reclining chair, and like my laptop. And I had to have a second coffee table for my mouse because I couldn't fit it on the first one.
Oh my God.
It was really bad.
Dang.
Yeah, it was pretty janky. The first thing I got was a desk and a chair. So that was cool.
Those are good to have.
That was a good investment. I think I was like 18, so I just like didn't. I was just like, ah.
Dude, I that's like the kind of shit that people need to hear.
Yeah.
Is like, this is what I started with, man. Because you never see those perspectives. Again, going back to like all the streamers looking at us now, you never know that I used my phone to read chat when I started.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, of course you're not going to see that because nobody was watching me back then. But that's part of what I used to grow up to. Where
and there's no record. I don't have any of the old like records of that stuff. I wish I had known to like highlight your first stream. Like I didn't know to do that.
Yeah, I have a couple early clips, but that's all.
You started after clips were a thing?
Actually, I'm wearing my 1-year happy birthday clip shirt today.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a clip from the day clips were released, but that was a while ago.
I can't remember when clips were released.
That's cool.
2016, I think.
Yeah, I started the very beginning of 2017.
It was before I was partnered, so over 2 years ago.
Oh, really? That still seems so fresh.
I know. No, it was early 2016, I think.
I got this shirt before last TwitchCon, so clips were over a year old before TwitchCon 2017.
About 2.5 years ago.
Good God.
I know, time's flying. I can't believe bits are getting close to being 2 years. Well, no, I guess it was 1 year this last August, 1.5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's something that's like taken over. Like
It
I don't know,
really has.
I barely get tips. I get bits, way
Yeah.
more now than I get
The
tips.
gifted sub thing too is like
Yeah.
psychological genius.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
love-
also it's weird. I don't know.
The retrospective on these things, I think, is also really important. Like, I remember how much the rampant speculation was about how, like, ultimately divisive bits were going to be, like, creating a social class distinction between people who have the tag next to their name versus all of us plebs and all of this conversation. And I'm like, y'all are really borrowing trouble. Like, there's nothing that's happened on Twitch that you could point to that suggests that this would be the case. Sure, there might be some streamers out there who prioritize conversation to subs and not everybody who's chatting, but that's a real exception. And look at 99% of streamers. Like, why would we do this? Why is that like, I understand that it's a concern, but why do you think it would actually happen? Like conversations like that. And now looking at it, it's like, people just cheer sometimes, and that's just part of the natural flow. Yeah. When they don't, okay. When they do, great.
Yep.
Yeah. It's been really nice having not to worry about like chargebacks.
Yes.
That was such a like part of like receiving monetary support back before bits even existed. Like if it was a new person donating, you immediately were just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone dropped a lot of money. Like, well, I can't touch that for like 6 months.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like the toxic, like just don't. I don't know how to feel. Like it's always a really awkward thing with tips. It's like if it's a big tip.
It's hard to be excited because your mind's just like going through like the defense mechanisms. Like, is this legitimate? Who is this person? Have they been in my chat?
Like on stream, be like, well, I don't know if this is. Yeah, right. Like, yeah. Like, okay, like that's awesome. It's very kind. Now with bits, it's like, someone drops 10,000 bits. You're like, that's mine in 45 days.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's very true.
I've never gotten a chargeback, so like I'm conscious of it, but I don't worry too much.
I've never lost a chargeback, which is really? Yeah, that's apparently an uncommon one, but I think it's very legalistic and so the philosophy degree is the second most common degree next to pre-law for lawyers, and the reason for that is like all the training that you get in categorizing and creating an argument and all that stuff. And so it's really easy for me to go point by point, what are they looking at? What would actually evidence that this would be an unjust chargeback, even if you don't know anything about Twitch, because you can't explain that to PayPal, right? That's not a conversation you can have. And so setting that stuff up makes it a lot easier. And that's some of the advice that I give is like, make sure you have this kind of language in your panels. Make sure you never say this kind of a thing to make it sound like it's a transaction, because somebody can clip it and say like, oh, they said they would do this if I tipped, and then they didn't do it right. Therefore, I didn't get my money's worth. They didn't get what I paid for, so give it back. Things like that.
That's really interesting.
I feel like chargebacks have died down a lot because PayPal, I think in the last year,
PayPal's gotten better.
Yeah.
Their like view on how tips work and stuff like that, where it's like much more favorable for the streamers.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
well, at some point you have to see how much money's flowing through there and go like, oh, we should probably pay attention to this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like companies that, like Streamlabs and stuff, they will help you with that kind of stuff and like they track information that is like can provide like indisputable proof of these transactions taking place. So.
Yeah. And we can use clips to our advantage too.
I've been a part of.
What's that?
I've lost every chargeback.
Oh no! Oh, that hurts so bad.
I had a really weird situation in 2016 where someone donated and then charged back, but it didn't even show up because it was so like sketchy. But then when I went through my PayPal records, which was good because I was going to get taxed on it, they had donated $4,000 and then charged it back immediately. I'm glad it didn't show up, but I had to report it because like it had showed up on my 1040 and I was like, what is this? It was weird. It was way more common back then though, I think.
Yeah.
E-checks were a thing. Like there was
E-checks?
Oh yeah, because they wouldn't show up right away.
I got an e-check once, and it was like a significant amount of money, and the guy like didn't get an alert, and I felt really bad. But
yeah, because it takes a few days to show up.
It took like a week to process or something.
Which means it can process when it's off stream, and I think the alert would go through then.
Yeah, that's when the alert goes through. That happens a lot with like Europeans, I think.
Yeah, but like it's very easy to bounce them too. So like. People use e-checks to get that like attention, and then they're like, it would bounce like a week later.
Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah, thanks Bits. Thank you Bits for giving us.
Yeah, no, really.
Like.
Yep.
Helps a ton.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that are really like, I don't know, on the fence about gifted subs though, just because it's been harder to. It's so much more volatile now.
I don't know. I like it though.
Like, it's great. No, I think it's great. I just know that it can be really. I'm glad they show us how many of our subs are gifted subs now.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though that can be kind of a hard hitter sometimes.
Like the
looking at
numbers
that.
fluctuate so much more. That's true. But like, like for me, my baseline has gone up. Like the minimum amount that I'll have like has gone up.
Yeah.
And it's also just so good. It's like a really good way to like get someone to pull people into your community. Like if someone
absolutely
sub, how much more likely are they to like give your channel a shot? Like whether they've like they randomly get gifted a sub and they come back, or like
absolutely
now they're like they become more part of the community.
I had an interesting confirmation of that. There's one guy who goes around to all of my stream team, and he does crazy stuff monetarily for all of us. He gifted subs to all 151 original Pokemon in my channel.
Wow.
One at a time. It was a very long day.
I think I know who this is.
I think I know who this is too.
and that one was the easiest to confirm where some of these effects can be, because I got to see the Pokemon come into the channel and I could remember their name, right? It wasn't like, just like
that's interesting.
Magic Man 13 or whatever, where 2 days later I'm like, hey, hi, how are you? You're new to the channel? Cool. They would have to introduce themselves. But in this case, I could see like, I don't know, like Goldine or whatever would show up and I'd be like, hey, they're like, yeah, somebody gifted me a sub and I'm coming in. It's a cool place. It was really easy to pinpoint it. And a lot of them came in.
Yeah, that happened to me with the person named Monka S. And then I realized that they were partnered, and it literally looked like they had never streamed before. I think they were just partnered because their name was Monka S. I don't know. It was so odd. I went to their channel. There was nothing there. They had never streamed before. It was like, oh.
Wow, that's weird.
Huh.
Yeah, check mark. Yeah. But I guess that's a good reason to get partnered.
Check mark.
Check mark. The one and only Monka S. Yeah. It's interesting though. Especially like last year around this time, I remember they were pushing Bits event after Bits event to the point that I was like, maybe it's a bit too much. Like, cause it was like, I remember they did October. They were like emotes, and then like 15 days later, they were like something else. Like it was just like constant.
Oh yeah, the emotes for cheering. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like it, but yeah, it's gotta be like, I don't know.
I just stopped talking about it at one point because I was like, I'm talking about it too much. There's too many.
I don't think I ever really talk about it. But yeah, I really like when they do the like hashtag charity stuff. I get in it. I'm like, all right, I'm doing it. I'm setting up a separate thing. Like if you cheer, I'll also donate X amount for your bits too. So I love doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy. It's just like, I just have like my bot like will track a hashtag or something. And I was like, okay.
I have a clip in my stream of someone donating like the golden like 100,000 bits, and my instant response was, "You didn't put hashtag charity," because
Oh,
so upset. Why? I mean, obviously, I was really like thankful, but it was just like, come on.
But it didn't include the hashtag.
Oh no. Yeah, I've had to force myself to not comment on that. I will wait like 10 minutes because that is a like crippling level of guilt that I have been subjected to myself,
Yeah.
which really sealed the deal because I
That's a
meant
good point.
I meant to do it. I was in Admiral Baru's channel and I cheered 10,000 and I meant to do it for hashtag charity and I failed it. I just didn't put it in there. And he was like, "You idiot." And I was like, "You're right though." But oh no. He was like, "Now little Jimmy doesn't have a shoe. Hope you're proud of yourself." And I was like, "Ooh, I feel so bad. Wasting my chance."
Dang, that's funny. Yeah, that's a good point though. It's something you want to say, but then they always feel really bad. They're
I
like,
start to. That's the thing. It's like I've had to, because I remember it myself. I'm like, "You are so cool. Thank you." Where it would have been like, "You didn't put the thing." I still start saying it. Oh my God.
funny.
All right. Well, we probably got to get out of here. Not going to keep you guys for too much longer.
All right.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having us, for being on the show.
Thank you for having us, though.
thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Ugh.
absolutely.
And if you guys ever want to come back, if there's anything specific you want to talk about, like hit us up anytime. Be like, "Yo, I want to talk about this subject," and we'll be like, "All right."
Absolutely.
Well, we do like these like call for creators every now and then. We're like, "We need a guest." So
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Sounds good. See you guys
It was
later.
cool as heck. Take care of
Bye,
yourselves.
guys.
See you guys on the internet.
yeah.